Hi there! Under my initial review of Gateron Q1 HE, Chaco77 left a comment that it may be a good idea to check the BOOG75 mechanical keyboard also with a Hall effect key switches. And there we go. Okay guys, so there we go. This is a BOOG75 75% mechanical gaming keyboard with magnetic switches, with Gateron magnetic switches, which means you can change the actuation point and rapid trigger functions. And also it's pretty nice built gaming mechanical keyboard in general, so I'm happy to do this review today. Let's start from the simple stuff, what you will get as a kit for this keyboard, right? And this is pretty interesting, so you will have some tools, you will have some manuals, but also you will have this case, which is pretty nice and pretty big, so you will be able to carry this keyboard with you. And also, you will have this coiled USB-C cable to connect this keyboard to your PC or laptop. And basically you will have the keyboard itself, and this is a pretty heavy one. It's up to 3 kg weight, so it's really tough. I don't know if you are gonna to use this case to carry this keyboard anywhere, because it's damn tough. So as I already mentioned, this is a 75% layout, gasket mount design, 5-degree typing angle by default, aluminum case, right? And this is 6063 aluminum, and the pulling rate of this keyboard is 1000 MHz. Okay guys, let's talk about keycaps. In this case, this is a double shot PBT with 1.6 mm of thickness, the cherry profile. If you are going to change these keycaps, you will need 81 keycaps for this keyboard. Now let's talk about the switches, and this is Gateron mechanical switches. Let me show you closer. What important to mention about the switches, that they are pre-looped and also they're double railed. You should see it on your screens, right? And which means that they are super stable. And also I finally understand what is the difference between different magnetic switches. For example, why I can change some switches for booting, for example, but from other side, why I have no opportunity to change the switches, for example, for my Gateron Q1 HE. So apparently it's a several type of Gateron switches, like apart from the some custom switches what different brands are doing, but in general I have found, and you can see it on your screens, that it's 4 types of magnetic switches from Gateron, right? So basically they're all linear, but we have 2 main types. Gateron KS20, which is mostly used, for example, for booting, and that's why I can change them for Gateron KS22 magnetic jade. And I did my review, you can check it when I changed the switches for my booting. It became much better sounding keyboard. That's why I can do this, because it's a one type. But this one, and for example my Gateron, is KS37B, so it's a different type of switches. And today we have this BOOG75, and they are exactly with KS37B, right? So that's why theoretically I can change the switches between this keyboard and my Gateron, but I cannot change them, for example, between my booting and this keyboard, right? So just for your understanding, it's several types of switches on the market, and even we have some super custom for some keyboards, but in general that's why they are not interchangeable, because of the different structure and different length of the pole with a magnet. That's why some switches are work, some switches are not in different type of keyboards. The structure of this keyboard is pretty advanced and complex. I'm not gonna to disassemble it today. If you want me to do some moddings of this keyboard, just please let me know in the comment section down below. But in general, you have a obviously top shell from made of aluminum bottom shelf. You have a lot of internal screws. You have aluminum switch plate, you have all levels and all needed forms inside, and you will hear the sound of this keyboard. I'm telling you, this keyboard is really direct competitor of Wooting. And keycaps and switches all together made this as a perfect keyboard in general, right? So before we will jump into the rapid trigger function and software and all of that, let me do the sound test for you. Now let's talk about the software, because this is the main feature of this keyboard. You can change the actuation point, you can change the rapid trigger, so this is the main idea of any Hall effect mechanical keyboard, right? Unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, this keyboard is not supporting VIA in comparison, for example, to Q1 HE, but it's also a web driver, so you don't need to download anything. You can go just to this BOOG75 Melitrix.com and, you know, connect your keyboard. Obviously you need to plug in the cable first, and then you have access to different settings and software. Pretty simple, but you know, everything what you need without any extra unnecessary features. For example, you can change the keys, media, mouse. It's like obvious stuff. RGB effect, it's interesting, tricky moment. On a website I saw that they're saying that you can set up RGB per key. I cannot see this function. I don't know, maybe I'm missing something or it's not available. So basically you can change only profile in general with different like speed options, brightness options, but I cannot see the possibility to change per key RGB. From the rapid trigger point of view, you have everything what you need. So first of all, you see I already set up for myself AW SD keys as a 0.5 activation and 3.5 release, and you can do this per key. Really, you can select, right, and change whatever you want, confirm, and now you have different settings for different keys, right? And also you have this advanced key stuff. So for example, you can do the dynamic keystroke, so for different functions, for, you know, travel duration 1 and 2 on the way down and 3 and 4 on the way up. You can check my Gateron recent review. I explained how it works. So mod tab, 2 different action on a single key based on press behavior. So for example, small press walk, full press run, how I understand this. And toggle key, it's a kind of between on and off state. It's something new, something interesting. I need to experiment with it to understand how it works. And macro is macro. So basically this is the software. One small interesting nuance. Right now I'm showing the software on my gaming Windows PC. I did try on my Mac through the Chrome, through the site, and it was not working, which is a little bit funny because it's a web driver. So what I can say as a summary for this keyboard. So first of all, just check this out. All this design on this aluminum case, all these lines, and you can have this version or a white version of the keyboard. These keycaps. Only one thing I'm missing really is this mechanical knob. So I cannot increase or decrease the volume like as simple as on my Gateron Q1. But the keycaps is funny and stylish and totally fine with the style of this case, right? From a bottom side, just check this out, it's just amazing. I'm gonna to spend another video doing some moddings, or at least to go inside and check what is the structure of this keyboard, because based on what I saw on the site, it's just crazy. It's amazing structure. The keyboard is super heavy, you just need to know this, and it's super stylish. I mean, I don't know what will be the new Voodoo 75 or 80% keyboard, this new version, right? But this guy is still like it's there. You can order it from the Melitrix.com site, and it will be delivered to you pretty soon. And you have these options to set up your rapid trigger. You have pretty custom, very interesting looking gaming mechanical keyboard right now. Yes, price is can bite your ass, you know, it's not the cheapest version of the keyboard today, but the sound is perfect. Switches is Gateron, keycaps, double shot PBT. What else do you need? Oh, I know what I need. I need a knob, I need a wireless, and I need a full support of macOS, which is maybe a case for this keyboard, but you know, you will understand if you will order it. You don't need this keyboard for macOS. You need this for gaming, for PC, for Windows. If you're looking for other review of magnetic switches with Hall effect keyboards, just check this video on my channel. And as always, waiting for your questions and comment under this video. In the description you will see the links of the tools what I used today, but in general, thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.